I just always wanted to be an artist, because like as soon as I could pick up a pen, I just knew drawing was like the only kind of thing I was good at. I would just draw on all my work, like all my artwork planners and all my planners' homework would just be covered in like just random drawings. Like they weren't very good, but then it didn't really matter to me because I was a kid. Well, at first I was kind of like listening to my parents. I was like, yeah, I'll just become a teacher because they're teachers and that's how the way the world works apparently. But I kind of realised that I didn't really want to follow the crowd. I kind of thought it'd be too conventional for me to be a teacher, because I kind of thought it's not guaranteed to work out. In fact, you're more likely not to work out, but then it just makes it more interesting. It's like a gamble. I came up with the name kangoe when I was like 10 years old. I used to be really into Beyblade, and I created like my own big dinosaur thing with like a spiky ball on the end of its tail. And I was just like, God, I'm so proud of this. What am I going to call it? And some reason I just found the symbols kangoe as being the ideal name for it. And then since then it's kind of stuck with me. It's like, just call myself something that doesn't make any sense, like I can give meaning to. So I chose kangoe, and I put on Google Translate. It doesn't mean anything horrible in another language. What influences my work? I've got my first manga volume when I was in Canada as a birthday present, and it was Naruto Volume 1. And I guess that was a major influence because it was like, it opened a whole new world for me. It wasn't just a cartoon I watched, it was something I could hold in my hand and see the artwork and the detail they put into it. And I just wanted to be like that, really. And then as I got older, I kind of got into other mangas thinking, Naruto is good, but check out this manga, this is more adult, or this is more serious and stuff. And I just came out from there. Notable moments would have to be in the past year, I guess. Because I've started to have more intentional line, I guess. Like, well, since I left school, it's just kind of become more precious. It's no longer a hobby, it's something I kind of have to be good at. It's just kind of driven me, like I can't just, like, you can't be famous and be mediocre at something. If you want to become known, you kind of have to have a talent. So it kind of motivated me to just rapidly improve my art because, you know, no one wants to employ mediocre artists, they want the best. So unless I become the best, they're not going to pay attention to me.
Do you think that's made you dislike art though, maybe because you are around it all the time? Do you ever think, oh, like, you know what I mean, are you sick of it?
There was nothing else I could do.
What would you do in the day?
I don't know, I would just sit there and watch TV and just
watch anime,
men out and just, I guess, just literally just have no idea of the opportunities I can get now because I mean, I'm not saying like my art is a long way to go, it's just the most notable stuff is just having like people have tattoos of my artwork and doing band merch, bands is just giving me amazing amounts of confidence.
Being pro for the first time.
Well, it's just like, it's not just my family and friends that say my artwork is good, it's people I don't even know, people around the world. And it's incredible, and it's just what keeps me going, really.
Cool.
I think, there is a pressure and sense of anxiety because I can't help showing like a reflection of somewhat of myself, so whether it be the bands I like listening to and get influence from, or whether it's the animes that have influenced my art or I just want to contribute to, people know what my interests are because that's what I want to draw. Like, you know, people, like I've had like stick before for drawing Black Veil Brides or like Blood and Dance for, but at the same time it doesn't really bother me because, you know, I like their music. I think my biggest obstacle I've come across is the fact that I can't easily read or write, so I can't really express myself through writing, whereas
in the same ways.
Whereas with artwork, I feel there's no real, you know, easier. It's just there's no limitations to it. I can just draw whatever I'm feeling or whatever I want to draw. There's no problems of, you know, the same way of writing and stuff. With art, it's just so much more free, and I think I've always been a creative person. Like, you know, from age 10, I've got like a massive folder of like all these comics I used to write and stuff. I mean, they weren't very good by any means, but it was a sign that I wanted to tell stories, but through a graphic way, through visuals, not a novel. I was always nervous. I'm always nervous about entering art college because I know it enters me into a wide range of art. I mean, you can't deny the fact that manga art is more frowned upon than I suppose other artworks because it's got a reputation for just being cartoons or just anyone can pick up a manga book and know how to draw it.
It's like more of a shallow meaning than like more traditional arts.
Because, you know, it's just like, oh, they'll have massive eyes and tiny noses, anyone can draw that. And really it's it is its own, its own art form. It may not be as well received, but it is.
Yeah.
If I got a bad reception for my artwork, well, it depends what they're saying. Like, if they're saying it's shit, I wouldn't really respond to it. 'Cause it's not really saying why it's shit.
Yeah, it's not constructive.
But, like, I've got reception online, like, oh, so you've drawn the head too big and stuff. I kind of, in future, then make, like, using more photos of actual people to then base my drawings on.
Yeah.
So it's more, well, I say to my 13-year-old self, basically, draw more, because you're kind of young. I just started secondary school. I kind of doubted myself more than I do now. So I was kind of like, I did draw, but it was a bit like, what my parents think, what all my friends think, and just basically just don't
listen to them.
Yeah, just don't care, because one day you're going to be drawing for more than yourself. As long as one person gets any kind of positive response to my artwork, then I feel like a responsibility to just keep drawing. I mean, if I can make anyone's day a bit better because they see my artwork and they think, oh, that's cool, or oh, I can relate to that, then why not draw? Why not make a positive impact, no matter how big or small it is?